Today I am going to explain about the DC motor. Okay, the DC motor actually it is going to convert the direct current into the mechanical energy, that we call it as a DC motor. Okay, like we supposed to use here the components to making the DC motor, that is for plus 12 volt power supply and arm controller board as well as the interface. Okay, then like DC motor. Okay, the four components we supposed to use in this program. Then why we use the plus 12 volts? Okay, if you want you can give plus 5 volt also. Okay, why we use the plus 12 volt and plus 5 volt means, like we supposed to rotate the motor, we have to give the power supply, then only the motor has to rotate. It should be a clockwise and anti-clockwise. See, this is the main intention, like we are going to give the power supply to the motor. The next one, like we will see the program, how the program has to work. See, this is the like header file we are going to use in the ARM controller Pro C program, that is ash include lpc214.h. Here lpc214.h is nothing but it is the address of our LPC2148 ARM controller board. Okay, it is very helpful, like helps for to storing the input output operation in this header file. Then like we move on to the function declaration. Okay, what and all function declaration we supposed to use in this program? See, one is delay. Okay, the next one is clock function and anti-clock function. Why we are using these three functions means, the motor has to rotate either clockwise and anti-clockwise with the amount of some delay. Okay, the delay is nothing but time. Okay, see, these three functions are very important in the DC motor program. Then our control will be starts from the main program. That's okay, that is int main function. Okay, here I am going to declaring all our like all GPIO interface. Okay, that is GPIO interface is nothing but general purpose input output interface. Okay, this general purpose input output interface, it contains a port of like a port address, that is port 0 and port 1. Like usually port 0 it contains 32 bit address, and port 1 also it contains 32 bit address. Okay, which is comfortable for us. Okay, based on usage we can use the port 0 or else port 1. Okay, now I am using the port 0 in this program. I am going to use the port 0 GPI interface, slow interface. Okay, here you look on this main function. I am going to selecting here two pin selection address. Okay, like usually in stepper motor, okay, we are like we have different types of command words. Okay, that is contain many number of alternative function. Okay, for example, the alternative functions are the selection pin 0, it contains first alternative function, and the selection pin 1, okay, that contains the second alternative function, and the selection pin 2, it contains third alternative function. Okay, it is nothing but 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, like that. Okay, like this pattern it is going to work on the motor. See here, I have taken in this program pin selection 0 as well as the pin selection 1. Okay, the pin selection 0, I have taken the 32 bit address. Okay, in the GPIO port 0. Okay, I am not using GPI port 1 address here. Okay, here that like that port address in pin selection 0 have taken port 0 from the 0th pin to port 0 to the pin number 15. I am going to configure as a port like a port 0 function. Okay, that is going to use as the pin selection 0 alternative function. Okay, the next one is pin selection 1. Okay, in this pin selection 1 have like I am going to use the port 0 pin number 16 to port 0 pin number 31. I am going to configure as the pin selection 1. Okay, then I will tell you, okay, when the motor has to be rotated as the clockwise and anti-clockwise, and which pin selection, okay, it is going to like access the motor, okay, and what stage, okay, everything I am going to explain after that. And before that, like I'm going to setting the direction here, okay, means it is nothing but path, okay. Why I'm going to setting the direction here means when we are going to like putting the bit pattern, that is the like I have taken 32 bit pattern, okay. When I am going to applying the value from that bit pattern, okay, during that time we will let you know which which port or which device or which pin number it is going to enable to to making use of our DC motor to rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. Now initially I am going to setting the part that is IO DIR 0. See, this is what input output direction 0. Okay, I am going to enable all the bit will be like 111. Okay, F is nothing but 111. Okay, see here I have like I am using 8 Fs. Okay, which is nothing but all the 32 bit will be I am going to enable it. Okay, initially. Then now I am going to move on to the particular function, okay, declaration function. That is, see here I am using the while function, okay, because until that condition will be get success, it is come it is the like that particular value will be come out from the loop. So that I am going to use the while function. Okay, here I am going to call the function here. See, now I am going to calling the clockwise function. Okay, that is, see, that is what I am going to name it as a DC anti-clockwise, okay, with the help of some delay and as well as the clock function with the help of the delay, okay. These two function, okay, I am going to initially declaring here. After that, see, I am going to, in the void delay function, I am going to use two variables, okay, that should be the local variable, okay, have using the using the variable as the I and j, okay, in the for loop method. Here for loop method, okay, I is equal to 0, I less than 1000, I plus plus, okay. The next one is j is equal to 0, j less than 1000 and j plus plus, okay. Why? Because, okay, the all the value should be enter into the this loop, for loop, okay, until the condition will be get success, okay. If it is get success, it is going to display the output, okay. If it is not success, again and again it should be taking place the iteration, okay, one by one. Here this is what the delay function. Next, like we are going to void clock function, okay, method. Here I am going to setting the input output input output value, okay. See, what is the value of I am taking the input input value here, 8, okay. 8 is the value I have taken to rotate the motor has to the anti clockwise, okay. That is nothing but our bit pattern, okay. I am going to setting the direction that should be a 1111 okay, means the starting port, that is port number 16 to 31, okay. I have taken the bit pattern. In that I am going to apply the first bit value, that is 8, okay. I am going to apply in that bit pattern, okay. That should be means 16, 17, 18, 19, okay. These four port, okay, these four pins are enabled when the motor has to rotate the anti clockwise, okay. See, this is what the anti-clock function. Then we move on to the clock function. Here IO set 0. That, okay, here I am going to use the bit number 4. Means I am going to use the value for the 4. That should be a 0 1 0 1 0 0 followed by all the zeros, okay, which is nothing but like port number 0 to port number 15, okay. I am going to using the clockwise clockwise motor. In that time, the pin 0, pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, okay. In that time, when the pin will be enables, the pin number 1 it is going to enables, okay. During that time the motor has to rotate the clockwise. See, this is what our stepper motor, how to